Hi, this is Param. In this video, we will see set of packet aggregations. Okay, so the role of packet aggregation is what? Just logically or grouping their documents, right? So grouping by many values, many fields. Okay, that is what there are a lot of lot of variations, okay, in the groupings. So we will see some of them here. Then next video I will explain some of them. Okay, the first thing, sampler. It's a really interesting one. Okay, so what is the sampler aggregation? What it will say now? So how many record or how many document has to be fetched from a shard? That is what sampler. Okay, so it will fetch from each shard. Okay, so it is the best one to start your analysis. Let's say you have millions of records. Okay, you have millions of records. Okay, to start any kind of analysis, you need to fetch all the records, right? Okay, and you can take only for only 20 records or 500 records, only 100 records, something like that. Okay, you can take minimum records and do your analysis, right? So that is where sampler is coming. Okay, then diversified sampler. So it's a really interesting one, right? So let's say we have again 1 million records. Okay, but in let's say we have a tools category. Okay, we have tools category. So in the tool category, so for we want to get only 10 documents from each category. Let's say X, Y, X is one, Y is Z. Okay, let's assume there are 3 type of tool category. Okay, so what we want to know? So we want to get 100 records from X, from Y, from Z. Okay, so that kind of distributions are the distributed records you can fetch for your analysis. Okay, so that is what diversified sampler. So it's really interesting, right? Yeah, it's really interesting. So I would say it's really interesting. Okay, now then composite aggregations. Okay, the composite aggregation, it seems it's a recent additions. Okay, it seems it's an addition in the Elasticsearch, maybe after 7, I think so. Okay, the good thing is what is now we can have more than one aggregation within the group. Yes. Okay, if you want to aggregate with, say, let's say even in my case, okay, even in my case I want to aggregate aggregate document with the different fields. Okay, so terms by different fields. Okay, so what is in that case I can use composite aggregation, but one thing is composite aggregation is very costly. Okay, that is what we have to think. And these are the type of source. Okay, so it could be a term, histogram, third histogram, or geographic titles. Okay, so as I said, it's a multi-packet aggregation. Sources says, okay, these are the aggregation, these type of aggregation can be a source for this composite aggregations. Okay, okay, so whenever you want to have more than one aggregations, composite is one. Of course, the composite is very big complex one, I would say, by name itself. Okay, but if you want to the pagination also we can do. Okay, so let's say we search after it is there. Okay, after this record something is there. Okay, after field or after value something is there. Okay, so composite, using the composite you can get the pagination as well. Okay, and that is the one beauty of composite aggregations. Now, okay, then global. Okay, so global is nothing but this. Okay, simply we will say, assume that we have one table, we want to group all record. Okay, that is what is global. Okay, using the global we are aggregating our entire set of records. If it is 1000 records, we are just aggregating, and we can say how many counts or something whatever we want to do. Okay, that is what global. Missing. Okay, so missing what is now? So let's say I can say, let's say price. Okay, price is one of the field for me. Okay, so if any of the document which field does not populated, then I can say like whatever the document whatever document that missing the price field, then you do grouping. Okay, so that is what, that is what missing. Okay, now child and the parent. Okay, child and the parents, of course it's a single packet. Okay, yeah, logically we can group is a single packet or multi packet. Single packet means what? See, it will give only one packet. Yeah, global single packet, missing is a single packet. Okay, okay, so similarly that is what single packet. Okay, multi packet means those documents can be bucketed or grouped by many ways, or many packets, array of packets. That's what multi packets. Okay, So children's and parent, okay. In fact, this is use this can be grouped by the parent or child, so children's, okay. And the thing is what is now the field should be a joint type, okay. So what are the fields based on the field you are going to aggregate, right? So that field has to be joint type, okay. Let me make it bold. So that is what important. Otherwise it will not work. Okay, now I will go IP range. Okay, IP range, right? See, it's kind of so we have three type of range, right? We have three type of range. One is date range, and IP range. Okay, I'll explain the range. Okay, so what is now? We can say like from this IP to from this IP. Okay, so you do the grouping. That's what. From this IP to this IP for do the groupings. Okay, so that's how the IPs get grouped. Okay, and then you can do anything. Okay. So of course it has support some other property like keyed and even keyed true and something like that. Even a customized key also you can specify. That is what IP range. So basically what is we can give star for two different IP address. Okay, within that IP address whatever the documents are false, it's grouped. That's what, nothing else. Okay, that is what IP range. Range, right, is very simple. Okay, it could be any things. Okay, numerical values from this value to this value, we can do the groups. Okay, so I can by range I can create even I can create my 10 packets enough. I can create 10 packets. Okay, or it's up to me. The whole record, it's a 100 record, 1000 record, not a problem. So how many packet I have to create? So it's my control. Okay, so how many ranges I'm declaring? That's what, based on that only that records will be grouped or bucket. Okay, that's what range. Then the interesting thing is categorization and significant text. Okay, these two is really interesting one. Okay, usually buckets are working on metrics. Okay, most of the metrics or most of the buckets are working in the numerical value or numerical field. Okay, but these two are working in the text field. That is one very good things. Okay, and significant text. Okay, so significant text, what is now? So let's say we can in a particular text field both support both categorize text and what significant text both support. Okay, both support text field. That is one things. Okay, but categorized text is not released. Okay, as version 7.5.15. Okay, that is not released, it's still in the beta stage. Okay, but categorized text by seeing this itself you can understand. So okay, so based on the particular field it categorizes the packets. Okay, instead of the value in the text. Similarly, significant text, what is it's significantly checking that. Okay, let's say if I say a particular word, let's say hi. Okay, hello also can be matched, right? Hi, hello, then both will be in the same packet. That is what significant text. Okay, so these two are text related packet aggregations. Okay, so I think I will talk about all this stuff in the, of course, filter and filters. Okay, yeah. So filter, in the quite interesting the filters, if it is query, okay, then the scoring the filter applied in both aggregation as well as the document return, hits. Okay, in both cases a filter is applied, right? So obviously it will affect the scoring as well, right? Yeah, fine. Okay, but if you want filter, say let's say you want to group all the record, but still you want to another bucket with some filtered records. Okay, so let's say let's say we have a index. Okay, that's you want to group all the motorcycle count, motorcycle products sold. Okay, so that is aggregation, some of the all the motorcycles. Okay, but now if you want that only Splendor Plus, okay, then that times we can apply the filter within the range, within the scope of aggregations. That is what. Okay, within the scope of aggregations. So that times what is now only Splendor Plus records documents are grouped. Then for that we can say total price or mean whatever it is we want to do. That is what filter. But if you want to have more than one filter, then you can go for filters. That's it. Okay. So that's all about in this videos. Okay, in next video I will cover rest of the bucket aggregations. Thanks for watching. So if you like the content, please leave comments, like my videos, subscribe my channel, share with your friends. Thank you.